Hi, Dan Quinn, Vice President for Professional Services at Sovos, where we solve tax for good. Prior to a system like Cloud Coach, we struggled with reporting and time entry. From an executive level, the reporting, having on-demand reports that are so fluid and dialed in from Salesforce with complete consistency has been really important for our organization. From the frontline employee, the time sheeting, and I put myself in those shoes of having done that earlier in my career, and Friday afternoon comes, you have to log that time sheet and it takes 30 minutes. My Day is the most unique time entry platform I've seen that makes it really painless and really important for our organization, since those are billable hours. That's how we get paid. So in reporting, we would have an archaic system where we'd download a spreadsheet and then load it into Tableau, Power BI, all manpower that's going into creating these reports. On time sheeting, it'd be searching through projects one by one. Where did you spend your day all week? Something that would take up to an hour for time entry. And now with My Day and Cloud Coach, time entry takes 5 minutes. Results speak for themselves. I'm not chasing anybody for timesheets. My managers aren't chasing people. You didn't put time in this week. It's just so easy. It's inherently part of their day. Yeah, for me, the most important thing I look at is utilization reports. Being able to see where we're staffed. Do we have the right resources allocated to the right projects, to the right regions, to the right product lines? The ability to look at all of that data. And then the ability to customize our dashboards in really with a simple click. We can look at different time, different products, and it's really click, click, click. You see everything you want. Absolutely. Since we started measuring it, and we look to target 70% billable utilization for our professional services organization, just the ability to measure. I think that the saying, what gets measured gets managed, right? So being able to have that in a report and look at it every day, make those calls to the managers, why our utilization, and then they can manage that and talk to their employees and really focus on what's important, which is our client work. Yeah, I think there's a couple of different things you can do. Yes, on the project level, if we can see a trend in a project where the billable utilization is low, okay, what issues are we coming into that we're causing us to have so many hours that we're not billing the client for? Are there product issues? Are there delivery issues? So it allows you to go and have those conversations. Also, it's an individual performance piece where you're looking at people in like-for-like roles who somebody has 80% utilization. Okay, that's your star. But somebody in that same seat has 50% utilization. Okay, what's happening here? And you might find that there's issues with training or just their ability to perform. Might be something personal, but it allows us to have those conversations and have them quickly, and not let somebody, as I've seen earlier in my career, without these tools, kind of rot away and not perform for a long time, and you don't hear about what this person's been doing, where they've been neglecting clients, other type of work. But the utilization lets us know right there. I think the key thing about looking at utilization in those targets, and something that we can do specifically in My Day, which I love, is what else are people working on? And it's important that we're not just looking at those billable hours and client time and then admin in just those two buckets. Admin doesn't really tell a story. But if I have a story about giving training or working on product upgrades, things that really add value for the company, I think that's another way to look at it. Another value of a system like Cloud Coach is our ability to track time to value. And why that's important, we look at it from a few different perspectives, but we look at the start of project to end of project, but it also allows us to track milestones within the project. it's really important for us to be able to track the contract signing to being in user acceptance testing. That tells us how long our real software build and configuration takes. That's one unique metric we'll look at. It's also important to look at then kind of the second phase there, which is UAT to go live, which talks about the quality of the product that we deliver the first time. Are we getting it right? Are we making good use of our client's time? One feature that we love about Cloud Coach is external project view. It seems simple, but I've used a variety of other software that hasn't had that. And of course you always want your project manager being proactive and sending updates, but giving a client external project view is the ultimate CYA. They have an ability to review the project at any given time and have not just the projects, but also key stakeholders who probably sign the contract can look at it at any given time. External client teams can take that link, send it up the food chain. Anybody has access, can see exactly where we are, where we're spending time, how much time left we might have on our budget. So that's kind of a key feature that we utilize a lot. Probably goes under the radar. Yeah, one other thing that my team has called out and I love is our ability to not just only work in waterfall, but we're in testing phase of the Kanban boards. And as a recovering project manager myself, I always subscribe to the waterfall method. I was PMP certified once upon a time. That's kind of where my brain works. But project management can be somewhat of an art, and you have artists who prefer the agile method. So I think the ability to switch back and forth, in various product lines and in different lines of business, different regions, to be able to customize the approach for how the project managers are trained and preferred. That's been, we're looking forward to that benefit. Yeah, I think that's what has set apart our experience with Cloud Coach. The entire team just talks about how easy the team is to work with, and we think we really value a partnership and feel we have input into the roadmap, and always, I think having a roadmap that's more than 6 months out that you guys have shared with us time and time again has been really instrumental to see how we're going to move forward.